Okay, so here's a quick 30-minute workout that will definitely get your heart rate going and also add some strength training to build those muscles and improve your overall body composition. So let's start with the warm-up. What you're gonna do is 10 reps of each of the following. This should take you about 3 to 5 minutes. So what we're first gonna do is start with cat-cow. So let's get on our hands and knees. Palms on the floor. And what you're gonna do is you're just gonna flex your spine. So we're gonna start with arching our back and then pushing our bellies to the ground, bringing our heads up. So that's your cat-cow position. 1 rep is 1 cycle of each. Next, we're gonna do thread the needle. So again, staying on your hands and knees, you're gonna have that your arms set down in front of you on all fours. You're gonna rotate one arm, follow it all the way up to the sky, come back down and reach through. And you're gonna do 10 on each arm. Now, I realize this video isn't in the greatest position, but hopefully you get the gist of it. Next, you're gonna do kettlebell shoulder press in half kneeling position. So get into that half kneeling position, and then you're gonna invert your kettlebell, and it's gonna be in the arm opposite your forward bent knee. And you're just gonna do 10 raises, like so. Now, the reason you want your kettlebell inverted is because it's gonna make it wobbly, and it's also gonna help you work on your grip and your wrist strength. So you do 10 on one side, and then switch over and do another 10 on the other side. After that, you're gonna do alternating reverse lunges. So again, 10 per leg, or a total of 10 counts, sorry. So, start, step back, tap your knee on the ground, come back up. Again, we're doing these dynamic exercises or movements just to get your body warmed up and ready to go. Next, you're gonna do Supermans. So get back to lying on the floor. Now we're gonna do 5 full Supermans. So arms and legs fully outstretched. And you're just gonna arch your back, bringing your arms and legs off the floor. So you're gonna do 10 that way, or 5 that way, sorry. Then you're gonna do 5 alternating per side. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Then you're going to turn over and do dead bugs. So again, if you haven't done them, arms fully extended up into the air, your knees bent and legs off the ground, and you're going to fully extend opposite arm and opposite leg. And you're just going to do a 10 count total. Then what you're going to do is grab your trusty mini band. You're going to put that around your feet. Hopefully you can see it in the video. And you're going to balance on the one leg. And all you're going to do is lift your one leg up. You're going to do 10 on one side and then 10 on the other. Once you've done that, just grab that mini band, slide it up over your ankles, and then we're going to do an abduction exercise, which will get those glutes firing. So again, just going to balance off on one leg, and you're going to bring the opposite leg out to the side. And you're going to do 10 of those on one leg, and then you're going to switch. So when you're warming up before a workout, the key is to be doing dynamic movements just to get the body warmed up, get those muscles ready to work out, and get those joints lubricated. Now, get ready for the workout. Okay there, now we've done our warm-up. It's time to do the workout. Now, for your workout, you're gonna do each exercise 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, and you're gonna repeat that twice. So in some cases when we're doing a leg exercise, it's going to be 30 seconds on one leg, rest, 30 seconds on the other leg, and then rest and move on to the next exercise. So let's get started. Your first exercise is going to be a Renegade Row. Now, if you want, you can use weights. If not, you can use body weight. I'm going to demo with dumbbells. I have a 10-pound dumbbells. So what you're going to do is get into a high plank position. You're going to want your feet spread just a little bit wider. And for 30 seconds, you're just going to alternate raising each arm, bringing your elbows close to your side, working those lats. Like so. And like I say, you're going to do that for 30 seconds. Take a 30-second break, and then do it again. Next, we're going to do step overs. Now, if you're at home and you're doing this, whether you've got a bench or a box, whatever, something stable. If you're in the gym, you can just use a workout bench. Next, what you're going to do is you're just going to step onto the bench and onto the other side. So just like this. And you're going to do this as efficiently and as fast as you can for 30 seconds. Now, both feet don't have to touch the top, unless of course you're training for a DECA event where the regulations are both feet have to touch the top. But if this is just a general workout for you, you don't necessarily have to. Gonna do that for 30 seconds. Take a rest for 30 seconds. Repeat. Next, we're going to do mountain climbers. Now again, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. So get into that high plank position, and then you're just going to run on the spot for 30 seconds, just like so. Rest for 30 seconds. Repeat. Next, we're going to do a TRX bicep curl. Now, if you don't have a TRX system, that's fine. Substitute it with any kind of a bicep curl. So what you're going to do when you're doing TRX, make sure it's good and anchored. You're going to lean back with arms extended, and you're just going to bend at the elbow doing a curl. And we're going to do that for 30 seconds, like so. Keep your hips and your shoulders in line. Rest for 30 seconds. Repeat. So again, grab a weight bench. If you're at home, grab a chair, use your coffee table, whatever, just something to get your feet up off the ground. You're gonna get your feet up onto the bench. Keep your elbows nice and tight to your sides, and do your push-up. Now ideally, you wanna go for the full 30 seconds, but go as long as you can. Rest for 30 seconds, and repeat. Next, go back onto the floor, and we're gonna do clamshells. Now, you can make this a little more challenging by adding a mini band over the tops of your knees. But essentially what you're gonna do is you're gonna lay on your side, knees bent, and you're just going to rotate your hip, your top knee upwards. And you're going to do that for 30 seconds on one side, like so. Rest for 30 seconds, and then roll over and do the other side. So the whole point of this, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, doing two. Our next one exercise is going to be that alternating reverse lunge like we did in the warm-up. So again, standing nice and tall. Step back, tap your knee on the ground, come back up. And you're going to do this for 30 seconds. Now, if you want to make it a little more challenging, you can always weight it by holding some dumbbells or a sandbag, whatever you have. Okay, our next exercise is going to be the TRX Tricep. So again, making sure your TRX Tricep or your TRX is nice and secure, arms extended above your head, and you're just going to bend at the elbow, falling forward and then back up. Now, if you don't have a TRX or your gym doesn't have a TRX set up, again, any tricep exercise will do. The point here is to use a weight that is going to allow you to work hard but sustain 30 seconds worth of work. Rest for 30 seconds and okay, the next exercise in the rotation is a split squat. So what you're going to do is you can either step back into your lunge or step forward, your choice, but you're going to step back and you're just going to pulse like this for 30 seconds. Remember, keep your core tight and engaged. That'll help keep you stable. After 30 seconds, rest, and then switch legs. And you'll do that for 30 seconds and then rest. And then our final exercise is bicycles, everybody's favorite. So get back down on the floor. Legs up. Get into that crunch position, ready to do a crunch. You're going to do opposite leg, opposite arm, moving your legs like you're pedaling a bike. And we're going to do this for 30 seconds. And then rest for 30 seconds. So as you can see, those are 10 exercises. You're spending 2 minutes total on each, which will give you 20 minutes worth of a good intensity workout. Then we're going to finish this off with our cool down. Okay, so you just completed the actual workout. How do you feel? I don't know about you, but me just doing this little demo definitely got my heart rate up and got the sweat going. Anyways, now that we're done, we're going to finish off our workout with some static stretches. And what those are just stretches that you're going to get into position and hold for 20 seconds. If it's things that are like your chest, you're going to do 20 seconds on one side, 20 seconds on the other, just like you're going to do with your legs. So here we go. So your first stretch, find rigging, find a wall, just get your elbow just below your shoulder, step forward, and then just turn outwards. And you should feel this along the top and in towards your shoulder. Hold that for 20 seconds. And then do the other side. Next, we're going to do a lat stretch. Now, there are a few ways to stretch your lats. One way is grabbing onto some rigging and just leaning back. So what you're going to do, imagine that I'm holding onto a post at the gym. As you can tell, I'm doing this at home. So you're just going to go like this, grab the bar. Now you can either grab it with one arm or both. And then you're just going to sink back. And what you're looking to do is feel the stretch up the side here through your lats on both sides. So you'll hold for 20 seconds and then come out of it. Your next stretch, the next stretch that we're going to do is called a prayer stretch. So what you're going to do is grab a bench. Get down on your hands and knees in front of it. Sorry about that. Like I was saying, get on your hands and knees in front of it. Get your elbows on the top of the bench, and then you're just gonna sink back. Now you're probably wondering why we're doing this after doing lats, but this is gonna give you a deeper stretch, yes, into the lats, but it's also gonna stretch into the shoulders and the triceps. So, you know, just sink in nice and deep and hold for 20 seconds. Then our next stretch, I'm just gonna move the bench back a tiny bit, is gonna be a quad stretch. Now, you can either do a standard quad stretch, so you know, use something to support yourself if you need to. Bring your leg up behind you and just hold it. Just be careful, you don't wanna pull your knee behind the opposite knee. You just wanna feel the stretch through the front of the quad there. Or, take a bench, put one leg up behind it, and come down into a lunge. And you're gonna feel this stretch nice and deep right up the front of the quad into the hip flexor. Hold for 20 seconds and then switch legs. And our final stretch is going to be a glute stretch. Now there's a couple of ways you can stretch your glutes. I find that personally the best way and the deepest stretch I get in my glute is by doing a pigeon pose. So what you're going to do is have one leg out in front of you, crossed, the other leg stretched out behind you, and you're just going to sink in on the floor. And you're going to feel this nice and deep right through that glute. Hold that for 20 seconds, switch sides, and you're done. Now remember, hydration is going to be really important. You've worked up a good sweat, hopefully, so you're going to want to replace that water that you've gotten rid of, as well as go get that snack, help kickstart that recovery process. If you'd like more workouts like this, comment below or send me a DM. And as always, don't forget to like, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and check out my YouTube and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Have a great day.